galing po kayo sa political family, kapatid mo tumatakbo. Fortunately, wala naman sigurong kalaban. Hindi ka ba naging selective sa pagpili ng pagbibigyan mo ng mga ayuda, no? Halimbawa, Quezon City, hindi ka ba naging selective sa pagbibigay ng AIC sa mga officials doon sa pag-identify nila? Alam mo, Secretary Rex, alam mo, bilog naman ang mundo. What if ikaw na yung kandidato pagdating sa 2028? And I'm sure darating naman yung puntong gano'n, no, na magiging kandidato ka muli kasi you belong to a political family. At alam nyo naman nung panahon ni dating Pangulong Duterte, ang Valenzuela ay kung anong mga pangangailangan doon sa inyong ospital, sa inyong dalawang ospital, sa mga indigents doon, when you were still the mayor, nagkapalitan na lang kayo ng iyong kapatid, ay binibigay talaga what is due, especially doon sa mga indigents. Yung talagang mga kababayan nating mahihirap po. Matagal na rin po kayo sa local government. Alam nyo naman po yung sino talaga yung deserving at nangangailangan. Yun lang po ang pakiusap ko sana. Hindi po ito maging selective kayo sa inyong position at hindi po ito, gaya ng sinabi ni Madam Chair, Senator Amy, na hindi po ito magagamit sa politika. Dahil tandaan po natin, darating rin po ang panahon na maaring kayo rin po ay maging kandidato at kung ano bang mararamdaman nyo na magkakaroon po ng selective yung agencies tapos ikaw hindi ka pagbibigyan. Atin dito sana po ay maging pantay-pantay po ang ating trato at wag ho itong magamit. Napakahalagang opisina po ito, itong DSWD, at hindi po dapat magamit ito sa politika. Dahil wag niyo pong pagsamantalahan ang kahinaan po ng mga kababayan nating mahihirap. Naghihirap na nga, magmamakaawa pa sila para matanggap nila yung ayuda mula sa gobyerno. Tandaan natin, hindi nyo po pera yan, hindi natin pera yan, pera po ng taong bayan yan at dapat po ibalik sa kanila. Yun lang po ang pakiusap ko for the end time po sa inyo, Secretary Rex. Sana maging pantay-pantay po ang inyong pagtrato dito. At sana pakinggan na lang po natin, nandito naman siguro si Congressman Olaso. Pakinggan natin ang kanyang hinaing kung ano talaga yung totoong nangyari since meron naman tayong hearing. Ayan, dito po. Bigyan natin ng due courtesy.
Bago mapunta doon, Senator Bong, kasi mahabang diskusyon yan, hayaan na natin si Secretary at si Congressman Olaso. Maalala ko lang, may update ba tungkol sa investigasyon na ipinangako ng DSWD tungkol kay VP Sara na sinasabi ng ating VP na tinatanggihan lagi ng DSWD ang kanyang mga request para bigyan ng financial assistance. Kapag raw nanggaling sa OVP, hindi naman pinapagbigyan, kaya't napipilitan rin sila sa OVP na magbigay ng tulong sa mga nangangailangan.
Madam Chair, lalahatin ko na ho. Una, hindi ho pinagsasamantala ng DSWD yung pondo ng DSWD para sa taong bayan ho yan. We agree with that. Number two, as we speak right now, lahat ng tanggapan namin nakabukas. Araw-araw may mga lumalapit at araw-araw ina-assess yan ng ating mga social worker. Pagdating mo doon sa investigation na yon, Madam Chair,
yes,
Madam Chair, and I will report.
Na magkakaroon ng investigasyon tungkol sa mga request ni VP na lagi na lang tinatanggihan.
Madam Chair, I'll report now. Madam Chair, with me is Assistant Secretary Ulysses Aguilar. He's the one that handles the referrals from the Office of the Vice President. Agad-agad, kinausap niya yung handling officer sa kabila, si Director Norman. If Director Norman, si ASEC Yuli will gladly give the text exchange of text messages. Kasi tinanong namin sa kanya ano ba yung issue para alam namin ano yung titignan. In fact, ang sabi niya, wala rin ho siyang alam kasi lahat naman ng referral daw nila malugod naming tinatanggap. We can furnish you the screenshots, Madam Chair, but we have to ask permission of Director Norman if he will also consent. But the screenshot of their exchange is there kasi tinignan namin. We wanted to know kung alin. That's why ASEC Yuli came into the picture. We asked Director Norman na normally nagre-refer. So we will gladly show you the exchange of messages.
Yes, kung maaari lamang para matapos
Tama,
na
Madam Chair.
yung usapin na yan.
Madam Chair.
Dahil parating inuulit-ulit.
Yeah, Madam Chair,
Ano?
and also, if I can also add, we'll also submit to the committee a copy of a plaque that we just received middle part of this year from the OVP saying that we're a valued partner, that we would always help the referrals. Meron din ho kaming parangal ho doon, and we'll gladly submit it to the committee as well.
Yes, if we could put that on record, that
Yes.
would put the matter at rest and we can be
Yes,
clarified
Madam Chair,
on
we will have to
the
seek
concern.
the permission lang of Director Norman kasi it's a private
Okay.
exchange between the two of them. But
Yes.
on our side, we will gladly furnish you the screenshot,
Yes.
provided that Director Norman will also agree because of data privacy.
Thank you very much, Secretary. We'd be very grateful for the update. In the meantime, if you could be very brief, Congressman Senator Tolentino has just arrived. We're trying to wind down the hearing, having already requested specific documents, including documents required by by Senator Francis Tolentino. I think the issue concerning Congressman Olaso was raised. The Secretary has stated, Congressman Olaso, you can sit. But if we could be very, very brief, because Secretary Rex has already said that he had told you beforehand that the payout
Director,
was
Madam Chair,
not-
the regional director.
director had informed you beforehand that the payout could not occur because the list had not been verified. And of course, you went on media and said otherwise.
Madam Senator, permission to speak. Congressman Kim Radan Lalaso from the First District of Zamboanga City. Ma'am, that is negative, ma'am. Hindi po totoo. We were already scheduled, ma'am. Yung payout namin scheduled on the 12th, on the 11th. Unfortunately, Secretary, after the filing of my candidacy for mayor last Tuesday, October 8, the following day, Wednesday afternoon, I received a call from DSWD telling me na hindi na matutuloy yung payout. Sabi ko, bakit? Ano nangyari? Sir, pinahinto sa taas. Sabi ko, bakit? Hindi pwede
Madalas
kasi...
naman nangyayari yan sa amin lahat eh.
Yes. Sabi ko, if that would be the thing, sabi ko nga, dapat give me a written letter. At least I can show that to the people na pinahinto sa taas. But the point of view there, walang written letter. And even the regional director nag-text sa akin. Sabi niya, sir, ayaw kong maipit. So sabi ko, I cannot stop the payout not unless you'll give me a written letter. Wala pong galing black and white from the SWD. That's my basically point of view. And until now, I met the regional director last Friday. Sinabi ko, ano nangyari? Sabi niya, wala talaga. Sabi ko, please come here, nandito sa payout. Pumunta kayo dito. Wala naman pumunta. So pumunta yung staff niya, pero hindi pumunta si RD. But pumunta doon, sinabi lang sa amin, stop yung payout. Ganun lang. But then after that, Madam Chair, sabi ko, I have to go and clarify with the regional director, ano ba talaga? At least he has to explain it to the people of Zamboanga City. Hindi pa pwede na lang na stop yung payout, walang dahilan. But basically, let us not duck things into, nung nag-file lang ako, kinansel lahat ng pondo ko. Sabi ko, wag naman sana daw ganun kasi itong pera na to binibigay sa mga Pilipino, hindi to pera ng mga magulang nila. Pera to ng taong bayan. This is taxpayers' money. So I really stand for it. And that's my thing. Hindi pa pwede iwanan natin yung taong bayan ng ganun. Because that is the program of our beloved President Bongbong Marcos and our Speaker of the House, Martin Romualdez, na dapat lahat ng naiiwan matutulungan dito sa bagong Pilipinas. Pero sa ganitong nangyari, hindi po tayo masaya, Secretary. And that's not true na sinabi nyo kanina na you informed me earlier na hindi ready yung payouts. Nandito na, sir, ready na. We posted on Facebook, that is already 3 weeks ago. We posted it, ready na. More than 12,000 payouts, pinakansel lahat. Bakit po ginaganon ako? Porket wala akong tatay, congressman o senator. I'm an OFW. Hindi po ako, I'm not, sabihin ko sa'yo, and hindi ako veteranong politician. I'm just new here. As you know, we're former colleagues in Congress. I'm a ship captain, OFW ako. But my heart belongs to the people. I want to serve the people of Zamboanga. Sana, Secretary, my colleague, tulungan mo ako dito.
Madam
Thank you.
Chair, Again, let me just state for the record, wala hong pondo ang congressman. Yung sinabing pondo ko, wala hong pondo ang congressman. These are department disbursed funds. As we speak right now, lahat ng opisina namin, anybody that walks into our office, pinoprocess ho yan. Now, that list, that referral list that's given to us, I'll get it from Congressman Olaso right now. We'll look into it again. I'll talk to the regional director na kausap niya, who happens to be a career social worker. Nandiyan na ho siya, matagal na. Give me the list, I'll talk to the regional director, then if he says that the list is clean and it's ready for to be paid out, kasi talagang kailangan, then we'll pay it out.
Bakit po-
Secretary, ang problema dyan, yan din ang sabi ninyo last year. Kaya si Senator Bongo nagdududa na rin eh.
Madam Chair, in the last hearing, I told the good senator, I think there's a miscommunication between his office and our office. The original
Mr.
list that they gave
Madam
us,
Chair.
which we can give back, is a list of LGUs, not end beneficiaries. Binalik ho namin yon at sinabi namin hindi ho itong mga beneficiaries, kundi mga local government units ho to. Kung pwede ho kami bigyan ng direct referrals.
Meron
na
ho
may-
silang